What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Blind Ralph's podcast. My name is Tony. I'm here with Nick, Nate, Isaac, and then Brian behind the scenes, holding it down. We are going into week 3 after a pretty eventful but not anything crazy for week 2. Not the upsets you got in week 1. Still a fun week 2. Like, we could start off with, I don't know, whether we talk about our games. Texas beating number 3 Alabama. I mean, that's huge.
Everybody on the podcast called that.
Did we all take? No, who took?
Isaac and Tony.
Texas? Did I not take Texas?
Isaac and Tony took
Yeah.
Texas.
Oh yeah, you had to.
I mean, they're my national. They're my national champion. So
Nick, what's your thoughts on the game?
Good win. Good
That was
win.
easy. That was easy.
Really should have been more than that. I mean, we dropped the touchdown. We
And-
missed the field goal. We had a couple third down drops.
and I'm still not convinced that Milrose that dime he threw was on purpose. Like, I think he threw it up there for that touchdown and hoped to God he caught it and he got
Miller
it.
threw 2 really good long passes there.
I
Yeah, I
still
just
think
felt
it
like he
was-
threw a lot late over the middle. Texas probably could have had 5 picks.
Yeah, they dropped a couple of those.
But his deep ball was not bad.
No.
And I thought it was interesting that they didn't run it a lot with anybody besides him.
I don't think they can run.
Well, they're trying to run the ball. But Texas's front was just dominating their offensive line.
Yeah, because
They were.
I know
They got a push. They had like 19 hurries, 5 sacks, or something like that. Like, it was unreal.
They
because
barely rushed over 100 yards.
before the game they talked about how the offensive line was the strength of Alabama, but I felt like they couldn't.
No,
Do
Texas
anything.
dominated. Texas dominated the game.
Yeah, I don't get that. Alabama is starting a true freshman. They have a sophomore. They're pretty young on their offensive line. I don't think they're that. I don't know. They're not that experienced there.
Everybody was saying though, there's their strength of the team.
That's everything I heard
That's
too.
weird.
Everything I read, yeah, lean up to it.
That's the strength. I mean, their defense still looks okay. Like, it's not like their defense has dropped off a lot.
Well, their
but-
defense is the same defense they've had for 3 years now. They give up big plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, the fact that how many points did Texas score?
34.
34. They should have scored 50.
Yeah.
So the fact that their defense only gave up 34, I mean, I don't think that's that bad.
Win's a win for me. So
Yeah. Does Alabama? Well, first 2 questions: does Texas go undefeated now?
they'll be favored in every game they play now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
And second, does Alabama lose 3 or more games?
3? No, not
I
3
don't
or
think
more.
3 or more.
And the SEC as a whole doesn't look that good either.
I don't know. Bring up Bama's schedule. I know we looked at it, but
I don't see 3 losses on that team, maybe 2. But it is interesting though that they didn't take Milroe out.
That just shows how bad the other guys are.
Yep, exactly.
South Florida win. Ole Miss.
Win.
Ole Miss might be a tough game.
It's all big play stuff.
Don't sleep on Mississippi State either. Even Texas A&M can put points on them.
yeah.
And then you have
Tennessee
Tennessee and
and
LSU.
LSU.
I could see
Maybe they could get 3 losses.
Counting the Texas loss, I could see 2 Yeah, losses. 3 total losses.
Yeah.
Arkansas, Tennessee, LSU stretch. I know they have a bye week in there, but still, that looks brutal.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
So
Depends on how they'll react.
Texas A&M, Arkansas, Tennessee.
three's reasonable. I mean, like that's doable.
Yeah, I
Sure.
mean, we'll just see how they react to
Did
this
they have
loss.
the
And
toughest SEC schedule?
They have to.
Probably
God.
pretty close.
They missed Georgia, but other than that, they get.
Well, the bad part is their one crossover game
Wasn't
bad
it Florida?
in Tennessee.
Didn't we say Florida had a really rough schedule though?
Well, I mean, everybody plays the same in the SEC West except they have Tennessee.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're all the same, right? So, whatever SEC West school that has Georgia as a crossover, it has a tougher schedule.
Vanderbilt.
Probably.
I think it is Vanderbilt
I
though.
don't.
No,
Vanderbilt-
Vanderbilt's on the East,
Oh,
so that's not a crossover game.
No, that's why I thought.
It has to be Mississippi State then.
Maybe it's Missouri. I don't know.
Missouri's on
It's
the
probably
East.
one of those bums.
I thought it was like Missouri had the
Yeah.
toughest schedule in the
Missouri's
SEC.
on the East, though.
Well, then who the heck is in the West? LSU.
Auburn. Look at that.
Oh,
A&M,
Yeah,
Georgia,
Auburn has
LSU,
a-
Ole Miss.
Yeah,
Oh my
Auburn has a tougher
God.
schedule in the West.
Good night.
Georgia, look at this stretch. Texas A&M, Georgia, LSU, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, and then we're gonna finish with
At
Alabama.
Vandy, at Arkansas.
And then Alabama to end the year.
Oh.
Yeah,
God.
that's what I said.
Oh, good luck.
Now, if you
Auburn.
include Texas as their non-conference, then it's definitely tougher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, I mean, they could be. They definitely could.
Oh, number one toughest schedule was South Carolina. That's who it was.
But in the East, but,
Well, in the whole college football
yeah,
going into the year.
Wonder who else they play.
South Carolina because their non-con was
Notre
North
Dame.
Carolina
Or-
and
Who they play this week? No, the Georgia's this week.
yeah, I'm not sure who their other one is,
Mm.
but
I don't know.
Anyone tough last week that beat Furman.
Yeah, it was good to see, especially since I picked Texas as my national champions this year. You know.
hey, let's be honest though. Tony's Final Four is actually looking legit. He had
Who?
Texas and Florida State.
They also had LSU and
This
Still doable.
still
doable.
doable.
It's definitely doable.
I don't know if the SEC.
feel like
I
everybody's
don't think the
Final
SEC
Four
is
is
going to
still
get two
pretty
teams
doable.
in.
That's true. Mine's still intact.
Well, that he doesn't have SEC again too.
What
He
do you
didn't
mean?
have
I don't
Georgia.
have
I
SEC.
thought you had Georgia and
No.
LSU.
No,
Who's the other one then?
I think it was
Uh,
Ohio State or Michigan.
Michigan.
I have
Was it
Georgia,
Michigan?
Michigan, LSU, USC.
I think I had Florida State, LSU, Michigan,
I
and
might have wrote those down, I'm not sure.
I'd have to go back and look.
I should have had them in here.
Probably in my text with Brian. Let's see.
Tony, LSU, Ohio State, Texas, Florida State.
Oh, I have Ohio State.
No, yeah, but that's good. I mean, that's 100% doable. He has LSU coming out of the SEC.
Oh, Ohio State over Michigan is what you had.
Yeah.
I don't think Ohio State will make it though.
Yeah, I don't think that might be my
They
only
looked
one.
pretty good last week. Though.
They don't look good. I don't think
I
they look
think
that
they're
good.
going to get beat by Notre Dame.
We will see.
And Isaac had Georgia, Michigan, LSU, USC. Nate, Georgia, Michigan, USC, Bama.
Eee!
Bama could still get in.
What do we got?
Brian had USC, Clemson,
Oof.
Georgia, Michigan.
What do we got? 3 more weeks when Colorado plays USC. I'm
Yeah.
telling
2
you,
more.
take the overs on that game.
Yeah, three
Oh.
more. Three more counting this one.
Yeah.
I think I saw the overs for USC, Colorado. They already had it up on FanDuel. It was only like 71.
Oh, I'd be taking that right
Yeah,
now.
I should.
Dude, it's gonna be
That's gonna be
same
first,
thing with
first to 100.
same thing with Oregon. Those 2 games right there.
The only thing that's gonna stop that though is the running clock the whole game.
Not USC, Colorado. They throw the ball a lot.
If you have an offense that's high powered like that, the clock doesn't really matter.
I mean, Oregon likes to run the ball, so they'll run.
Yeah, though maybe not Oregon, but
Especially
USC
if they-
you take the
especially if they get out to a
overs,
couple of touchdowns.
even
lead.
if it's 80.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I hope
we already
Oregon
have some
kills
locks
Colorado.
for our parlay picks then in those weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just got to place that early so it doesn't keep going up.
I'm
True.
tired of the whole Colorado thing.
Oh
already.
my God.
Like for game day to be there now and Big Noon for a third straight week,
Well, see,
it's
and I-
ridiculous.
I'm okay that game day's there because like there's the slate sucks. Let's be honest, right?
Right, but they could have took this time to go somewhere different.
But
Yeah.
you could went to like Penn State, Illinois.
But like you're
No,
d-
Illinois is terrible.
K State.
But
K-State,
but game day
Missouri.
never go. Game day necessarily doesn't go to the
K-State,
best
Missouri
games
didn't-
anymore.
But
Yeah.
Didn't they have Big Noon kickoff last year?
Who?
K-State, Missouri? Or did they
Yeah.
have game day last
I
year?
mean, there's Tennessee, Florida. I know Florida sucks, but you pick Colorado State.
Yeah, but see, like I'm okay if
They know where the money lies.
well, and like this is the
But
first time
does
that this,
it? Like it's not like all of a
Yes.
sudden they're churning in hundreds of
Yes.
millions of dollars.
but this is the first
The-
time that this rivalry's been played since
So
2019.
But the views are the TV views are high.
oh, yeah, they're riding the wave until it's gone. Like, they're getting so much.
Colorado, Nebraska had
So
more
much
views
more.
than Alabama, and Texas
Yeah,
did.
10 million people were watching the game. 10 million. That's a lot.
I mean, how many times can you interview Deion Sanders?
How many times can he say y'all are still counting us out? Literally, you're getting all the TV coverage.
I mean,
Like-
it's smart to play with a chip on the shoulder. That's what Georgia did, and they won the national championship. Like, why do teams not play with a chip on the shoulder? Doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's not working for us.
Well, we don't play it. That's why we're like, oh, that's so stupid. Why would you make up a false narrative to motivate your team?
I
It
think-
obviously works.
I think
Yeah.
that's a great segue into the game.
What, Colorado, Nebraska?
Yeah, Isaac,
I have
you were
nothing to
there.
say in that game.
You were there.
It was bad. I was embarrassed.
You were?
What about that Jeff Sims take? You said you'd still take him over Casey Thompson. You want to go back on
I
that?
still would.
No, God, no
Come
way.
He
I
can't
would
catch
still.
a snap.
Casey Thompson dropped plenty of snaps last year. He also threw a ton of picks. He also had Trey Palmer. Without Trey Palmer, Casey Thompson's worse than Jeff Sims.
It's
That's
probably-
no.
He was awful last
No.
week against Ohio. Jeff Sims
What
has
was
not
his-
played
what
a
was-
team like Ohio this
What
year.
was his stats against Ohio?
Like 145 and 2 picks, no touchdowns.
Well, this week will be good then because Ohio's similar to Northern Illinois.
Yeah,
if
but I
he
don't
if he
think-
plays,
Jeff Sims, I don't think he's gonna play.
he's not playing
He's
at
not
all?
practicing with the ones Harburg is right now.
He's done for the year.
Like, I look at it this way: Nebraska's leading the country in sacks this year.
Yeah, our defense is playing great.
Like 11 sacks on the season. We're
And
tied
some
for
of the,
first
some
with
of the best
Tennessee.
players on that team are youngsters, so hopefully they
Yeah,
lock
like
them
Cam
up
Lenhart,
with Neil
freaking
Dillon.
back to, or he had 2 sacks in one series, and Riley Van Poppel got a sack.
Yeah, our defense isn't the problem. Just like the last
I just,
forever many years.
you know, I said the same thing when Scott was here. At some point, like, if you're even if they're freaking transfers, man, if you're especially a guy that's recruiting high school really hard, that's not going after transfers, like, if your upperclassmen aren't playing, what do you have to lose in your first year to abandon whatever plan you had at the beginning of the season and let these young kids come out and ball? Like, all your wide receivers that are supposed to be really, really good that I know you want a red shirt, like, just let them go out there.
Yeah. I would say I'm not. I don't know. I shouldn't say I was embarrassed. I was just embarrassed because I talked a lot of trash to my friends who are Colorado fans, and then we get smacked. So it was worse.
But honestly, though, like, if we don't fumble the ball a bajillion times and, you know, just Jeff Sims didn't happen that game, like, the
Yeah.
game's a lot closer. We win, in all reality. Like, you can't do
This
what they
guy is
did.
not falling. It's
No.
game 2 of year 1 of Matt Rule, who everybody knew. He rebuilds the first season. Everybody knew that. Everybody was okay with that at the beginning of the year. Now it's game 2 and everybody's upset.
So I got a
tears
question.
down the roster first season.
I get a
It's
question
bad
for you.
first
Do you
season.
think he brought in Jeff Sims, who leads the country in turnovers? Do you think not just this year, but as a career, he's the leading has the most turnovers in any player in the country right now, over the last like 4 years or whatever? Do you think he brought him in on purpose to go 1-11 like he did at Baylor, just to flip the script next year?
just
He's
so
like-
next
he's
year when
like,
he wins 6-7
Hey,
games.
I need to find somebody that's just gonna
Brian,
turn
but-
over the ball,
but if you see
lose
our-
the games that we should win.
If you see our schedule in the next couple of years, he probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
Like,
the bad
it's
part
gonna
is
get worse.
The Big Ten West can't get any worse. I mean, it's pretty bad.
Jeff Sims
Yep.
is like
Well, I mean, it gets a lot better.
prototypical. He has a lot of tools. He's just not good right now.
No.
I think
Very athletic.
I think he's in his own head.
When will he be good?
When he can
That-
get out of his own head.
Because he hasn't been good for like 5 years. So
Well, he's
I,
only been in
I
college
just
for
don't think he's.
3.
I just don't think he's good.
I mean, he's a very athletic guy. Like, I would take his legs over.
you could see it when he ran for that touchdown.
Like-
Yeah, he's a running back playing. He would be good at tight end.
He's
man.
like a 6'3" running back.
That'd be tall running back.
tight end.
He's
Move him to
6'4",
tight end.
225.
Move him
Like,
somewhere.
tall. Like,
Dude can't throw the ball.
there's not a lot of Derrick Henrys out
I
there.
don't even know if he can't. He can't take a snap. But I
he doesn't
think.
have hands. I guess. Yeah,
But
he
like I
can't.
was telling Brian, I think some of it is he's not mentally ready for the position he's being put in.
Yeah, so
And
he-
I don't know.
Yeah, there was no eyes on him at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he
He
doesn't have this pressure at Georgia Tech. And even then, like, you know, like even on those big stages, he still made mistakes,
But,
right?
but Brian says he still turned the ball over at Georgia Tech
Right,
without
right. And
those
I'm saying
eyeballs.
even on the big stages at Georgia Tech, like, he would still make mistakes. So you get on an even bigger stage.
Just goes back to my thing. He's not good. So
Right.
No.
I don't think he's very good.
he's
Yeah,
not good.
I agree he has the tools, but like when it comes to confidence, he definitely doesn't have any because he didn't
No.
even feel confident enough to throw that pass when the wide receiver broke, rather than waiting till the wide receiver's open.
I think
So he doesn't trust the team or his arm.
Your quarterback can only be as good as the people that are surrounded by him. Like, we don't have good weapons right now at Nebraska. I'll admit to that. Like,
But you can catch a snap.
That's the problem, right?
quarterbacks fumble snaps. I've seen so many quarterbacks fumble snaps. It's not a big thing. I don't think that's a big deal.
Well, the bad thing is he couldn't even call hike when the motion wide receiver, tight end, wide receiver, whatever. Like there's no confidence in that at all.
That's probably a coaching thing. They probably should stop doing that motion at that point.
But that's a quarterback calling hike.
right.
I mean,
Unless it's a timing thing.
center doesn't snap it right as the quarterback calls hike. They're reading what they see. And if he claps, then you snap it as the center. But it's not always going to come on at the same exact time that he says hike. So, I mean, if the guy's in motion, he could have snapped it early as well. I didn't see it that well, but I mean, a quarterback fumbling a snap is like, it's not earth-shattering news. Quarterbacks have fumbled snaps before. NFL quarterbacks have fumbled plenty of snaps. It's not he's not the first quarterback. It won't be the last quarterback to do it. He still has a ton of talent. He's just not good right now.
I mean, the difference is he loses those fumbles.
Yeah, and even they talked about that on, I don't know if you
Because
listened to
Alabama's quarterback fumbled the snap 3 times, but
he
recovered
fell
it every time.
He fell
well, and
rather than
that's
trying to
what
pick
they
it up.
talked about. Like, even Matt Rule brought up, like, like he was talking about how, you know, it's one of those things that, like, you ingrain in their heads during practice to not do so they don't get hurt, right? Don't drop down because the defense is going to go hard. Defense is going to go after it. So you basically tell them not to. So did they ingrain it into his head so much that he doesn't think about protecting the ball?
You
They
should
don't
know the difference between games and practice, though.
Again, I think this week, if Heinrich is starting,
Do you
it'll
both?
be
Do you think he
interesting.
starts, or who do you think starts?
if
Well,
if
Kevin
he's
says
if he's
not
not
gonna start.
if he's not playing practicing with the ones, they said that they don't think it's a high ankle sprain where he's going to be out 4 to 5 weeks. Dude, if I'm Jeff, I'd freaking fake it.
Why? I mean, wouldn't you want to play a bad team to get your confidence up?
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And you-
I mean,
and you
if
can
he's
get on
good
a
to
good
go,
one.
if he's 100% for this week, yeah.
you-
But like,
you
we
can
also
get two
can't
good-
afford to lose against
two
Northern
good games.
Illinois.
You could get two
He
good
could-
wins.
He'd
You
still
could get really
outrun
good.
Illinois with a bad wheel.
What?
So he'd still outrun Northern Illinois
Yeah.
with a bad
Who do they
wheel.
play after Louisiana Tech?
La Tech.
Who do
Yeah.
they play after?
Michigan.
Then we play Michigan
Okay.
now.
That's when my ankle would start hurting again.
Like I should have played these last 2 games.
I
I'm
should.
out. I'm out.
Coach, it's stiffened right back up.
Yeah, I'm
It's
out.
stiffened right back up. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's nice to see that our defense. It reminds me of the Pliny days, but we're losing. Where you have like this god awful offense, but your defense is trying to hold you into the games, but like then you go 3 and out again.
The 2009
Yeah.
team. We had absolutely zero offense, but we had Ndamukong to dominate everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Defense
we're
is
just
just
not
weak.
there dominant wise. Like our defense
Yeah,
is
we're just
sound.
not that- well, what's also bad is I saw a stat today. The offenses against our defense in the red zone are 8 for 8. They score every time
Oh,
in the red
well
zone.
then they need to up. They need to
So,
get better on
or
that.
or
stat.
the literal definition of bend and then break when it gets in the red zone.
Yeah.
Bend and break.
Bend and then break.
You don't
Or
want
don't bend, but when you get there, we break.
Yeah.
Bend all the way and then break when they get to the inside of 20. I don't know. Colorado's better than what everybody thought.
That's true.
I mean, there's no like everybody's. They beat TCU. They'll lose next week. They're not that good, and then they win again, and they're like, they'll lose the next week. They'll lose the next week. I mean,
They won't lose this week.
right, but I'm sure people are still saying it. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, they'll probably lose this
They
week.
will lose
If they
to
don't
Oregon.
lose this week, they'll lose next
Yeah,
week.
how many of those people
How many-
think?
How many times can you keep saying that until you decide, Colorado's actually a pretty decent team?
But are they saying that because they think they'll lose or because they want them to lose? I think it's 50-50 on that.
I say it because I want them to lose.
Is Colorado a top 18 team?
No.
Right now,
Could they be? Yeah, I think
Could
they
they
could be.
Could they beat
Do they
Clemson?
deserve it now?
No.
No.
Clemson's not ranked, and Clemson would beat them.
I don't know about that.
100%.
I saw Duke beat Clemson. And
Right.
Duke is not better than Colorado. Colorado's offense is way better than Duke's.
Yeah.
Clemson would beat Colorado. 100%.
I don't know.
100%.
Yeah, I think so because again, it's one of those things where Clemson still has a good defense. They made a lot of mistakes against Duke, but they're still good.
But I don't think
I
they
don't
lost
know.
to Duke because they're.
I mean, at some point,
defense.
people are going to just have to accept that Colorado's better than what they thought, and they're going to have to keep listening to it.
It'll die off when they get beat by Oregon and USC.
That's what everybody said about TCU and Nebraska.
I said it once
Those
about
are
TCU.
those are two completely different.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just
Team.
saying. Like,
I mean,
well,
TCU was only beating Nicholls State 17-3 at halftime.
and then what did it finish?
They scored 21 points in the fourth quarter.
Who?
They scored 0 in the third.
Who? TCU.
TCU.
over Nicholls State.
I mean, Colorado was only up 10-0 at halftime, and then beat us 36-14. Yeah, I mean, teams score in the second half. That's what happens. They play a full game. Like
Yeah.
they wear teams down. That's what Colorado's gonna do. You're not gonna be able to hold them the whole game. I mean, I'm not saying they're gonna beat Oregon and USC. They're obviously not the same as TCU, Nebraska, but everybody was saying it'll die down when they lose to TCU. It'll die down when they lose to
I think
Nebraska.
Colorado State's just going to shock the world.
That'd be awesome.
I definitely
to be-
think Colorado's better than what we gave them credit
Just-
for, or at least I gave them credit for.
Everybody on this podcast.
But I still don't think they're like a top 10 team. Like
No.
I don't think.
You're saying when it's all said and done, they're not a top 10 team this year.
Absolutely not. Like
Isaac, did you go to Big Noon Kickoff?
No.
I heard that they were to get people there. They were giving out $25 gift cards, but you didn't get them until after you left.
No, I didn't go.
Really?
Oh, definitely.
Yep. So they convinced
was it,
them
like
if
Wendy's?
you go there. So they had 2 different segments, and then if they stayed for the second segment, they got another one.
What was it, like Wendy's? Or what kind of gift card?
I'll
Because they're
have
supposed to be at
ask.
Wendy's, so I bet it was Wendy's.
Probably.
I would
That'd be
definitely.
But
awesome.
that's the
I
only
didn't see anybody carrying any gift cards.
that's the only way they could get people.
Woo!
That's the only way they could get people to stay the whole time.
Well, you've seen Game Day, the aerial views. Game Day doesn't look very packed anymore.
Yeah,
either.
Alabama. That looks.
They
that
said,
looks
I
pretty
forgot
It
what
was the
they,
same for the first week.
they said
Yeah.
Alabama didn't do it because
I mean,
game day's there almost every year,
Are
so
people
no one
not
cares.
Figuring out that it's so much cheaper to stay at home and watch the game.
Probably.
Like, it's cool to be in that environment once, maybe.
But you don't have to pay for game day.
Yeah, I know, but you have to pay for the trip to the game.
So I felt like it's just the crowds have been a lot smaller.
At game day, I mean, most of the time it's always been college kids though. So like, if you can't attract the kids that are even there on campus living in the dorms, like you're probably doing something wrong.
I just think it's not
Well,
a big thing like it used to be when we were growing up. It's still big, but not as what it was.
Dude, I'll always remember the one at Oregon. That was chaos.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
We had lined up so early.
I mean,
we
Nebraska-
almost got trampled.
The Nebraska one was a pretty fun
The
experience
Nebraska
too.
one was literally overnight.
Yeah, we
lining
camped
up.
out overnight.
I mean, we got in line at
Playing football in the streets.
Oregon
That was
at
pretty cool.
2:30 in the morning
Yeah.
with a bunch of people coming from the bars, and that one guy with the backpack that had a bottle of tequila in his
Yeah, that's
backpack.
because they start game day at like 4:00 in the morning. So literally, you can leave the bars and go get in line because it starts so early.
Yeah, and that one guy that questioned you every time, did you just become an Oregon fan because they were good this year? It's like, dude, he liked them when they were bad.
Yeah.
like,
But-
I had the girl at the USC Nebraska one where she was chewing Brian out because he was wearing Oregon to it.
Yeah.
This is an Oregon game day.
I was like, no, it's college game day. Like it's like what? She was like screaming in my face.
She was. She's very mad at you.
And then
wasn't Nate gonna be on the camera too?
Yeah, no, Nate wore a USC hat to
Yeah.
college game day, and that was the year the USC kicker killed himself.
Yeah.
And so they zoomed in. They
We were
zoomed
front
in on his.
row.
What?
We were front row
Yeah.
like, on game day, and they were gonna zoom in on me.
They
after
zoomed in
that
on your hat.
story.
Yeah.
And I'm
During-
like, what do I do, guys? Do I go like what do I do? I should have been like,
They chose someone else
Oh,
though.
Yeah,
no,
they
he
did.
didn't hang himself.
I know he
He-
jumped off a cliff. Nick, I can't
Yeah.
jump off. I can't mimic jumping off a cliff
Yeah.
like this.
That's messed up.
I can't.
That's so
I was just
mean.
curious if you got any free gift cards. That's why I was asking Isaac.
No.
Yeah,
That's where that let off.
yeah, that's where it started. with.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, we
If
segued
it's the
that one.
Wendy's, that would've been awesome.
I don't know. I also think fans are overreacting.
Oh,
Some
100%.
fans were thinking that we should stop running shotgun plays.
No, you
'cause
can't.
It's too confusing.
Yeah.
It's too confusing.
Dude.
And also, a fan thought the last good quarterback, Zach Taylor, was coached by Tom Osborne. So I mean, most fans that are
Yeah.
overreacting.
You could argue
I'm
that
actually
it's harder to take a snap under center than it is for shotgun.
I 100%.
You know?
think
Well,
it is.
I mean,
nobody's
didn't
ever fumbled a snap under center.
Quentin did,
Why don't you just go to
and
the
actually caught him a break.
yeah, yeah, it actually
It would be a
did.
bad idea.
Jeff Sims would be a really good option quarterback.
He would be.
They
That's
ran the
why-
option
That's why
and it
he
worked
was at
really
Georgia
well.
Tech.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if he was at Georgia Tech with Paul Johnson, they probably would have been pretty good.
You would have won 2 Heisman's.
I
They-
don't know. I feel really
Please.
lost this week after the game because I still haven't brought back any Twitter, Instagram,
I'd
or
wait
Facebook
another week.
or
Right?
anything.
I'd wait another week.
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it off
You're not
for another
missing
week at
anything.
least.
Oh, this weekend would be nice for it. It'll be
No.
great.
This one you should get on it.
Nope, I'm keeping it off for. Actually, I'm not missing it too much, so I may just stay off of social media for a hot minute. I've never gone more than like 3 days off of social media, so like I'm on Reddit, but I don't actually get on any of the message boards or anything like any of the like Husker stuff. Like I'm just literally mindlessly scrolling Reddit.
So when
but-
are we gonna get our RV and just travel around?
Soon.
Once our super dog parlay hits.
Did you know that we had to change one leg of it because we couldn't bet it? It was worth too much
I
money.
changed that Texas State one
It's
because
worth too much money, so you couldn't place it.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Couldn't place it at the kiosk.
That's why I want to go to 9.5 because otherwise we'll never be able to bet it.
Quarter. We
Oh,
got
I know.
a 14
I
nothing.
took Charlotte 24.5.
Hey
It was a sweat.
Nick, didn't you say that's why you left your pick off last time? Was because we couldn't bet that much money?
Exactly.
That's exactly why.
NC
So
State
what's the
really
most?
put us
What's,
over.
what's the most you could do?
80?
I think
That was
I think it
80.
cuts you off at 80,000.
Then you have to go to a person.
Yeah.
So what was
It's
our
like
one going to be?
81.
It was like 81 or 89 or something.
89,000. I'll take 80. Like
I'll take-
they
I'll
could
take
just
81.
they could just
I'll
take
take
the
1,000.
9.
Yeah.
They could take the 9 off as a tip.
On a serious note, I'll take $20.
Yeah,
Like,
thanks, Brian.
Hey, I won a parlay this week, so I'm alright.
I should have won, but I got bad juju.
It's not true.
That's true.
It's not true. You said I
Okay,
clapped. I
okay.
did this.
Isaac,
I did this.
Isaac.
I've
Is
heard.
this? Did you already hear about it?
He did that. Yes.
So
I didn't say yes. I did nothing. I did this.
No.
Virginia's winning, and this is all Nate needs to hit his parlay.
Last minute of the game.
Virginia's winning last minute of the
I
game
need to hear the reasoning behind taking Virginia in this game.
because they were
better payout.
yeah, it was money line, and they were James Madison was favored. So-
By like what, 2?
1.5.
Oh my
So
gosh.
anyway,
so different.
he took money line. He's getting ready to win $250. There's a minute left, right? James Madison's driving, has a big play, and Nick's like, yes.
First
And he
of all,
walks by.
No,
and
no.
Nate's like, "Are you kidding me?"
That's not how it goes at all.
Nick
The
definitely
next
know what
play-
he did.
The next play, touchdown, James Madison.
First of all, I didn't say yes. No words came out of my mouth, and I didn't clap. I hit my closed fist. I just hit the top of my hand like
You know
this.
what?
Maybe
That
he's
that's the
upset.
same.
I bet
Nick's-
you were
And-
upset, Nick. You were
and I-
upset that they did that.
And I
It-
know,
that you're
no,
like,
no, this is why.
That's
he wa-
exactly
no,
right.
This is because this is what happened. I was like, oh man, I can pay you for Texas with $250. I'll just give you my ticket. He's like, you'll pay me anyways. That's why I knew he was
Which is a
cheering against
fact.
it. Yeah, it is.
No, Nate was being a little bitch before that. So.
No, I wasn't.
Now on the flip side,
man.
Nate was after that. Okay?
Nate was
He
all
was-
night.
In
Oh,
fact,
I
in fact, to the-
guarantee it because he still is.
in fact, to the point where he
I'm
was
just
rooting.
saying,
He was
bad
rooting
juju.
against our futures.
Yeah, Nate was rooting
He was
against
rooting
all of
against
our
our
money.
future.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who's
Now,
the
I
bad
wasn't-
guy?
Well, Nick bet. Nick literally bet against our future.
Nick bet against our
He literally
future.
bet. I didn't bet. I was rooting against it because I was like, well, I don't want Oregon to be the reason I lost this money, so I need.
So you're
Arizona.
telling me our futures aren't going to hit this
But
year?
Nick
No, they
literally bet. He put money on.
Not thinking
future
now.
losing.
Also, I'm also 53-28 this year in gambling, so I'm pretty good at that.
I only missed like 2 or 3 games all of last week. They just all happened to be on the same part,
So
on
did
different parlays.
Yeah, me too. 3 games.
That's the worst part.
Yeah,
I
Baylor
mean,
cost me.
Baylor
by,
cost me $125.
By 3
Utah
points.
Cost you. Utah cost
No,
3
because Baylor
points.
should have been playing as good
Utah
as
should
they
have
did.
played
You
better.
cost me $200 and 3 points.
I didn't cost you.
Yeah, your team did.
Your team cost me.
I would have never changed it to
You
minus
told me
16 and a
you said
half.
16 and a half. Oregon first half.
Oregon
16 and a
covered
half.
the spread.
You said
Oregon covered the
16
spread.
That was a dumb bet.
That was dumb. Oregon covered the spread for you.
You should have hedged your $250 ticket and taken the James Madison money line when they're down 5.
I didn't.
Well, I thought
He
it was
couldn't
So
do it
happy
live.
right now.
Well, the money was in the bag until.
First of all, no.
Until. Yes.
I didn't say yes.
That's messed
I
up.
think you
man.
said yeah.
I did
I think
not.
that's what you said.
100%. I did not.
That's so mean.
It is.
Because he hadn't won his Texas one yet, had he?
No.
So he was upset that he hadn't won
Uh-huh.
yet. So he was like,
Yeah.
yes, nobody's winning.
I
so
did
I'm
not.
winning."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
Man,
I was
I'm
down there.
starting to see the picture.
I was down there rooting for
It's
Nate to win
looking
some money.
clear.
Was
Yeah.
I
I
not?
wasn't even there.
I was very.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he wasn't there, and then he comes like stumbling downstairs, throws us fruit snacks, and then it's just yeah.
All right. And what were you doing? You can tell everybody what you were doing
I
before.
don't know.
Why did you? You were gone for a while. You came back with
Oh.
fruit snacks.
You're upstairs?
I ran home with my dog outside.
Oh. Okay.
What?
I don't know what's going
I
on
don't
here.
either. What's going on?
What?
No.
Jeez, Brian. Out the man on.
I know. Brian Hardy over
Podcast.
here.
I'm mute.
Oh.
No.
You can't
So
see.
what? Okay, segue to another game.
Baylor?
You go.
Or Oregon?
Well, I was
We
gonna
don't
say
need to
the
talk about
Miami
Baylor.
Texas
Let's
A&M
go
game.
Baylor.
We don't need to talk Baylor game.
Baylor.
Yeah, we can
lost
talk
but
Baylor.
covered.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all you need. Lost
But those
covered
8
it.
home games, only
Those are
6 left.
dwindling.
Yeah,
Those
but
are
they had a backup
dwindling.
quarterback. Just think if they would have had their starter.
Also,
He-
we should probably talk about this whole Tyler Shuck Allen Bowen.
Hold on,
bet.
Baylor.
This
Hold
is
on,
going
Baylor
pretty
opens up the
well for
season.
Tyler Shuck.
Hey, Baylor opens up the season with 4 straight home games.
Yeah.
They have 8 total.
8. If you didn't
That's
know.
unreal.
Sorry.
Know that.
There was one other team that we talked about that did that too. They play 6 straight home games before they play a single.
6.
There's no way it's
I'm-
6 straight home
I'm
games.
dead
Straight
serious.
home
Was it not
games?
Michigan? Go to Michigan's.
No, it was
No,
like
because
Texas
Michigan, we
doesn't
play
leave,
them
no,
home
it
at
wasn't
week
Texas.
4.
Somebody didn't leave like the state of Texas, but one time in like.
Mi-
Baylor.
But that's
Maybe it
Texas.
was Baylor.
What about Oklahoma State not playing in Texas this year?
What?
All right, what other game Anthony have?
I was just talking about the Miami Texas A&M game.
Great game.
Yeah, it shows you how bad Jimbo Fisher is.
Yeah, he's gonna get fired.
Next Baylor head
Was
coach.
it that bad?
Next
I only
Michigan
saw
State
this-
head
I only
coach.
saw a couple highlights with the score.
I don't
No,
think
they're
it's on.
dominated. What was the final score
That
again,
was
Brent?
pretty
Just
fun.
click on Miami right there.
48-33.
Just oh my
If they
god.
thought Mel Tucker
Yeah,
was
there you
bad,
go.
it was bad.
Were they dominated?
48-33.
I thought it was close.
No, they pulled away at the end.
Yeah.
I don't think that's that bad. They scored 33 points. That's good for their offense.
What did y'all score in the second half?
17
20.
7.
No,
Or
17
in the
to-
second half, 27.
16 to 27.
Yeah.
I think it's way too
Not
small.
bad.
I mean,
I
kind
mean,
of.
I didn't even know Miami had an offense, so that's good for Miami too.
Every team has an offense.
Especially, well, either one's going.
Not
Are
a
you
good
sure
one.
about that.
Not a good one.
Baylor and Nebraska would beg to differ about
They
it.
have an offense. It's not good. Every
Well,
team has an
They have
offense.
people that come out there on offense, but I don't know if it's on offense.
All right, I got another one for
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna bring up a thing,
Okay, bring up.
Send them out there.
and you guys
Bring 'em
tell me
out,
what you
bring 'em
think.
out.
Coach, but I'm the water boy.
Why is it so big?
Oh,
Oh,
the
the Brian Ferentz points tracker.
Did someone create this?
Yes, it is a thing.
Someone already has this out.
He's
huh?
averaging 22 points a game.
He's
He
got
needs
that.
to average 28.1 points a game the
That's
rest of the
kinda-
season.
Oh, he's screwed. Let's look at Iowa's schedule.
Western Michigan this week, I think.
Yeah,
They've got to score like 50 for him to have a shot. In
Yeah.
one of these games, he has to
go
blow
go to
some-
Iowa's schedule, Brian.
They play Western Michigan this week.
They're just gonna air it out.
I would not
before.
run the ball at all. I'd just be throwing long bombs.
They're 28.5 point favorite.
They need every single one of those points. It needs to be 28 and a half.
What's
to
the
0.
over under?
44.
I'm going under.
They need 44.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win
Themselves.
3-0.
They're gonna be.
If they lose, if
Okay,
gonna
so
fire
they
that
got
guy.
Western Michigan at Penn State.
yeah,
It's going to come down to them winning 8 games, but him being under the average, and Kirk is going to have to make a decision.
I think Kirk.
He doesn't. I don't think
I
he
don't
gets
think
to
he'll
make the
fire
decision.
him.
It's in the contract.
I think Kirk will retire.
I think Kirk will retire
Then
too.
Ryan gets the head coaching job.
I don't think I will let that happen.
I would-
Oh,
It
You-
does say he'll be fired as OC.
You know
it
what's
doesn't
gonna
say as head
you know
coach.
what's going to happen?
oh,
You
good.
know, this
That's
is what
good for-
happens with
that's good for
programs.
Nebraska.
You send the AD on a little trip out of town, and the head coach hires the offensive coordinator.
I don't know. I don't. I think he would retire before he would fire his son.
Oh, for sure. But he would hire his son when he retires.
Why are we looking at South Florida?
They go to Michigan.
Look at Western Michigan.
They go to Michigan State and coach together.
Iowa has Western Michigan, Penn State next the week after. They're not scoring any
And then
points that
Michigan
game.
State the
Michigan
week
State.
after.
The problem is the weather's just getting colder.
The problem is their offense scores a lot of points in the first half, but then stops scoring.
they could have almost lost that game against Iowa State.
They have 40 points in the first half this year, and have like 0.
They have
Second
44 total points.
Iowa State almost did come back and get him.
Let me just see this.
That's freaking wild, man.
I mean,
I
he'll be
can't believe
fine.
somebody made that freaking
That's awesome.
website.
That's what happens when you make
They
it public.
scored 3 points in the second half last week, and they scored.
So there's not adjusting. They just have a
They
script for
scored
the first
7
half.
in the second half
So
the week
10?
before. They've scored 10 points in the second half all
Yeah,
year.
that's not gonna work unless you put up like 50 in the first half.
They put up 14 in the first quarter, the week 1.
Damn.
So
They
just
were on
need to-
good pace.
They need to put
That
up
was
way more in
quick,
the first
too.
quarter and then ease off.
They're on good pace. They just need to they need to put it all.
Put it all
They
in
need
the
to score
first half.
21 in the
So-
first
so-
quarter.
God, that just keeps going up. Like he's gonna get to that hard part of his schedule
Oh,
where he's
God.
not gonna. They're not gonna be able to put up points.
This week will be crucial for him to score points.
Like they need to score 50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they need 50.
I mean, if
because
I'd
he'll be lucky to score 14 against Penn State.
like they almost need their defense to force turnovers, but run out of bounds at the 1, and then just have them do a quarterback
Could you
sneak.
imagine?
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't say it has to be.
It doesn't have to be offensive touchdowns. Just total
Well,
points.
he's not responsible
Well, I
for
mean,
defense
we-
touchdowns.
Doesn't matter.
I think the back.
Yeah, it does. What do you mean that doesn't matter?
It said they
It
said the team has to average 25 points a game.
Yeah, the defense.
Oh,
had
the
pick six
team?
last week.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
They
don't know.
dropped one in the first
Yeah.
week, so I mean, their defense is kind of hot and cold right now. Let's see.
I wouldn't
All right,
count that.
let's just go game by game and predict how many points we think they can score. in
All
these
right.
games. Western Michigan.
They need to score 50.
I think they will score 28.
I also agree with 28.
I
Penn
think they'll
State.
score 35.
Penn State.
I was gonna go 33.
I'm gonna go
I-
24.
I was gonna go 10 for Penn State.
10 for Penn State is what I would.
17 Penn State.
Oof.
14.
Really?
I'll go 10. I like.
I'll go 10.
I think you
Penn
can get a
State.
goal in this one.
I'll go 13.
It's
They'll
at
get
Penn
they'll get a
State.
field goal.
Oh. 17.
I'm gonna
13.
I'm gonna go 5.
You said home field doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
count. For you.
Penn State
13.
has.
You've said it.
Penn
it's just-
State does. Yeah, Isaac makes the rules
I
here.
have receipts.
This is my
I-
game.
Nate has receipts.
Okay, show them.
Who else you got?
Hey, I'll go
Mental
back and listen to the
receipts.
podcast. I'm the only one that
Michigan
listen.
State.
Oof, no head coach.
Four.
Let's go
14.
20.
24.
I think they
14.
would probably rub one out and get 38 points.
What?
They're gonna what?
I'm sorry. What?
Did you say that because of Michigan State?
yeah.
Oh God,
good one.
that's bad. That's in poor taste.
20 points against Michigan State.
Purdue.
Purdue, they're gonna score
Purdue
they're gonna get
24.
24.
I think they're gonna get 30 against
21.
Purdue. It's gonna be like a
Where's it
31,
at?
30 game. It's at Iowa.
I think we're also giving them too much credit here.
At Wisconsin.
Yeah, because remember,
At
they
Wisconsin,
17.
13.
I'll say 24 at Wisconsin.
Brian, you keeping track of
how many
these
are No.
everything out to?
Oh, what kind of?
But
producer are
every
you?
score we said is under 28. So I.
No,
I
the first
think-
30.
There's a 30.
One thir-
Minnesota, 10.
Where's that
10.
at?
3.
It's at Iowa.
3.
Oof, I'll go.
No, I'm gonna go 5.
You know, I'll go 28.
If there's a click in the last game of the season.
Northwestern.
Oh,
in
that's
Chi-
the one
in
they need.
Chicago.
Oh,
He scores 105 and makes up all the ground.
I'm gonna say run it up. I'll say 10 against Northwestern.
My
Look,
stop.
you're just
You
being.
said-
You're trying to throw off the
Yeah.
whole thing.
I'm gonna go 27.
I'm gonna go 32.
Yeah, they're
32
gonna
is
need
that
30
possible?
They're gonna need 30
Northwestern
It
found
is
their
possible,
groove
it's
last
just
week.
31.
38 is what I'm gonna go with against Northwestern.
31.
Wow.
87.
In Chicago,
In Chicago, that's
the
home
Windy
road.
City, they're gonna have to
Rutgers?
throw the ball.
Rutgers. I think 24 will do it.
24.
I'll probably go like 23.
Is that their last game?
No, we
No.
are.
He
Okay.
still could. He still could get it. Like it's still real.
Yeah, because he could score a lot of. He could score 42
You're
against.
gonna count the Big Ten
Northwestern.
championship game.
He's not making a big.
They have
change.
no, it's regular season.
Oh dang.
Yeah, and it was regular season.
I mean, I think this week is the key week. If
He's
either
fired.
either he needs to score a bunch. If he doesn't, he's screwed.
Yeah,
he's
if
gonna
he
have
does.
to beg the defense to score 14 points more.
Hawks
Guys, I need you to
podcast,
go
I
out
guess
there.
about that.
It's pick six like 6 times because we're on
Do
offense.
you think Brian Ferentz just switched sides? It's like, I'm just going to coach the defense?
What if Kirk just chews out the defense the whole time? Like, you guys need to score more points. Doesn't even do anything about his own son.
Phil Parker's gonna be. Phil Parker's
dude,
probably on his
what-
last straw with
You know,
that
that's good for the
offense.
Big Ten West if they fire Kirk and just hire Brian.
They would never do that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It'd be good for the Big Ten West.
They'll go after Dave Aranda.
I don't think anybody wants Dave Aranda.
I think you were begging for him last
I
year.
was, but now
Begging for him.
Nah, I don't want him. I
Is
mean,
Dave Aranda better coach than Matt Rule, Nate?
David, better than Matt Rule?
That's what I said.
Snap.
That's a good question.
I don't think so. I mean, you can't. I mean, Matt Rule's been.
You
in
can
the
definitely compare
NFL,
him.
but he's been at Temple. He's been at Baylor. This is
You
literally
can-
his first school.
You can compare, though.
You can compare anything then.
How many years has Matt Rule coached college football?
3 years
seven,
at
eight,
Temple.
Year 8.
No, he was at
No.
4 at Temple. 3 at Temple?
Four at
Four
Temple.
Temple.
Three
Four
at
Temple,
Temple.
year 8.
Three
Yeah.
at Baylor.
Baylor.
Yeah,
so
so year 8 probably. That's
Yeah.
8 years.
What's Aranda on 4?
3.
4.
4.
Oh, 4.
COVID year.
Oh.
Yeah.
COVID year.
Those are comparable stats. You can compare 4 years. That's plenty of.
And an NFL stint too.
Doesn't count. Who cares about the NFL? Nick Saban failed the NFL.
That's not coaching.
Nick Saban failed in the NFL.
Oh, gosh.
I didn't say you didn't fail him.
So you asked the question.
I said Matt Rule's better coach.
So you would take Matt Rule over Dave Aranda?
Yeah, I
right now?
didn't want Matt Rule to leave.
Yeah, that's true. You don't.
I have heard Nate say that though.
So you'd say that Nebraska has a better coach than Baylor?
Sure, yeah, okay. I don't know what you...
Would you say they
Nebraska,
have a better
Nebraska,
team?
Nebraska has a better coach than Texas.
No, no,
Oh no!
that's not true.
Snap.
So,
I don't know.
How many ranked opponents does Matt Rule beat?
oh.
One.
How many?
One.
One? Are you sure?
He has 0.
There was a team that they beat that was ranked.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, there was.
They beat Temple. In Temple, he beat a ranked team.
Yeah, he beat Navy, I think, who ended up being ranked.
I thought he was like 0
Top
and
15
12.
team?
Yeah, well, that's fake stats, so don't listen to him, Brian.
Top 15?
Jeez. Here we go. Texas beats one team, and now they're fired up.
Yeah.
Great. And I was cheering for Texas this last weekend. Now I don't.
Yeah, now we got-
My good juju helped you, but
Hey, it's not about. It's not about. This isn't about Nebraska right now.
Well, I mean, kind of.
No, it's about Matt Rule.
That's
It's about
Nebraska.
And you asked me.
They've only had one shot at a ranked opponent in Nebraska. So really, it's not. It's about Nate. It's actually just about Nate.
Okay. Yes, I would take Matt Rule over Dave Aranda.
What about Art Briles?
Hey, I think we were right though. Dave Aranda's not
What-
going to be there.
Yeah. Bring
Hey,
on
where?
Brian back.
What if you could have Nate? What if you could have this? Dave Aranda as steps down and he goes to be Baylor's defense coordinator.
Okay.
You bring back Art Briles as your OC and Matt Rule comes back as head coach.
Jesus.
100%.
That's a dream stat.
Yeah, like I don't understand
Yeah,
that.
that's not a hard question. I would take that from Baylor.
Or you just do Dave Aranda's out, Matt Rule's out, or Briles. Yes, I'll take our Briles back.
Bring in Kendall Briles.
Yeah, just bring us the whole staff.
Bring back the
Jeff
whole gang.
Labby, come on back.
Bring back the old
You didn't do
gang.
much at Baylor. I'm surprised you even got that job at Ole Miss in Oklahoma. I don't know what he did.
He
At
says he's
Baylor.
not doing much in Oklahoma.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how he got the job.
That's too funny.
That's
It's a shame he
I
had
would
to
take that.
Brian, did you see he had to apologize for
Oh,
that?
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Who apologized?
Jeff Levy had to apologize because Art Briles was on the sideline for the Oklahoma game.
He wasn't even on the
last week.
sideline. He came on the field after to take pictures and stuff with family, with all, even all
Why
the
did
staff.
he have to apologize?
Because Art
people don't-
Briles is a disgraced college football coach.
Oklahoma didn't want him there. And Venables is like, this is being taken care of. I'm like,
What is
so
You're,
Jeff,
you're telling me that Brent Venables had no idea that he was on the sideline?
100%. He
he
was.
That's
wasn't on the sideline
stupid.
during the game.
No, but on the field at all.
Yeah.
He didn't know that he was there at all. He was
Well-
wearing gear.
So he got on. They took pictures, Jeff Lebby and Art Briles, with like his granddaughters, and it was like for some reason Oklahoma fans didn't know that was his father-in-law.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty
And
well
so, like,
documented.
Yeah. So like they got. So what Jeff
Pretty
Lebby
well
did was
documented,
he's like,
for
well, that's
sure.
family. He's like, I don't apologize for this. Is after the game. I don't apologize for anything. Later that night, profile picture on Instagram. That picture of him and Art with his grandparents. Tripled down. Facebook the next day. Profile picture. And now everybody thought he was gonna get fired, but he had to apologize today
That's ridiculous.
Brett Venables
for
knew
making
he
it a
was.
distraction.
Brett Venables knew he was there. I'm guessing that someone higher up yelled at Brett Venables like, "Hey, you need to take care of this."
But it wasn't like he didn't have a sideline pass. It was just all the other family members from the coaching staff were on the field, and Art Briles came down to take pictures with his granddaughters and stuff.
That's ridiculous.
Aaron Rodgers has been helped off the field already with a foot injury. And they're 6 minutes into the game.
Everybody taking those New York Super Bowl.
I
I
took-
took an underdog pick this morning, and it was Aaron Rodgers over 0.5 yards.
So-
One of those like specials.
Oh.
He has no yards.
There's no yards in 6 minutes.
Yeah, he only got one snap.
Oh,
How
that's
did he
tough.
hurt? Was it a?
His foot.
Should we go into our picks?
I'll probably blame it on that getting the vaccine.
We can't.
shot.
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
You gotta blame it on the Dark Lodge.
I didn't get my
Oh yeah, of course my foot hurts. I get the vaccine.
Let's move into our picks.
All right.
Yeah. We could do that.
So
Let's get away from that.
Why is it too political for you?
That's not what we're about on this podcast, Nick.
Accurate.
I don't think we're gonna get too much pushback from our two viewers.
Oh, Danny's gonna give me a whooping when I get home.
We got 0. We got 0.
Oh shit! 'cause they're at-
Definitely.
'cause they're at Danny's at an escape room.
They probably
What? She couldn't have said like.
She could have put this
They
on the
couldn't have
TV.
put it on in the escape room. They could've put it on
I
in
could
the
have helped her
TV.
through it. I'm pretty good at
Dang
escape.
it.
Doesn't have to be loud.
Matt Olson launches 50th home run. If everybody was,
He's
That's
got
cool.
2 tonight.
Not concerned about that.
I wouldn't be if I was a Cubs fan.
That was a good week.
Three
Good
Cubs
Saturday.
fans right
Good
here.
weekend for me.
That's kind of
Why would a
crazy.
Cubs fan be worried about Matt Olson launching home runs?
They
Aren't
wouldn't
in the
be.
same
That's-
division.
They wouldn't be. That's why Tony said.
Oh. I thought I heard you say, well, other Cubs fans.
Wait, I don't remember picking this game.
Well, then I guess we're gonna see who you
Oh,
texted.
Isaac,
This
who's
is the
your
late entry
Isaac?
that
Who's
you
your
did.
NFL team?
I don't have one.
Tony, who's your NFL team?
I switched.
Okay.
no. Here, I'll tell you the story.
So Chiefs.
I'll tell you the story. I grew up as a Lions fan.
I'm sure.
No, I did.
Time to go
No,
back.
I 100% grew up as a Lions
Yeah,
fan.
now is the time to go back.
Brian, do you
I know.
concur?
I did. I was a huge Barry Sanders fan. Not as much like total.
Barry Sanders was a running back. Isaac played for the Lions.
Yeah, I know. I used to have his jersey.
But huge. And then like a few years ago, like we Cubs fans, all of us were, and so I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm just gonna adopt every like Chicago team.
The Bears.
But I've had a hard time rooting for the Bears for the last 15 years, just because one,
They
I
suck.
could give it less. But they'll play against the Lions, and I'll be rooting for the Lions. So I always felt bad, like
So you're a Lions fan.
historically.
Okay.
Biggest Lions without it.
But I honestly, but to be fair, I don't care.
Are you
He's lying
lying?
It's
about
co-
it.
It's college. It's pro
Nope,
football. I
still
mean,
didn't get it, Nate.
So-
Can you say it one more time?
So Brian's NFL team won and college team won. 2-0. That's good.
No, my NFL team actually lost.
Chargers lost.
They played a really good team. Did they play?
Miami.
Miami Dolphins.
Oh yeah.
Tyreek
Two.
Hill went crazy.
My
Tua
dad's a
went off
Dolphins
too, yeah.
fan.
I went 2-0. Cowboys and Longhorns.
That's
Nate,
probably
you-
the first time in a long time that's happened.
Very long time.
Tyreek had 11 catches, 215 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Well, he
Oh
said he
my
wants to get to, he
God.
wants to get to 2,000 this year. Receiving yards.
That'd be wild.
Pace.
That's so much.
It is a lot.
You can't stay healthy, can you?
You can.
Tyreek.
Tyreek.
His I don't know if his quarterback can.
That's true.
True.
True. Him and Jalen Waddle last year scored all their touchdowns with Tua as quarterback. When the backups when the backups came in when he got injured, they didn't score any
Who
touchdowns.
is Miami?
Who's Miami's backup?
Last year was Jacoby Brissett,
God.
Jacoby Brissett,
He's been on every single team
and like
He
Skylar Thompson
played on
too.
32 different teams.
all last year.
Oh yeah, Skylar Thompson. I bet is their backup.
Now, yeah. I think
Mike
so.
White,
Oh, Mike
Oh,
White
from
was there.
Dallas.
No,
And
he's
then-
from Jets.
and then
Oh yeah.
and then Skylar Thompson.
I'd
Oh,
play
and
Skylar
Skylar
Thompson.
Thompson's their emergency.
Mike White's much better than
Skylar Thompson started that playoff game, didn't he?
Yeah.
Hey.
No, they had Teddy Bridgewater last year.
He got hurt. Skylar
Yeah.
Thompson started the playoff game.
Is
Well,
this
that
what
was-
start? Is this what started the emergency?
Is this what?
Is this what started the emergency quarterback thing? Is Miami? Because they were down to
Probably.
30. Or no, was it? No, it was probably 49ers.
San
Yeah.
Francisco not having a quarterback.
Because I remember them starting. 'Cause Thompson started. Jalen Hurts started. Mahomes started, and Purdy started. It was like Big 12 in the
Nice.
playoffs last year.
Well, NFL talk.
financially recover from this.
Can't hear that. I don't think anybody can hear that.
What was it?
I don't know
I'm
what.
never gonna financially recover from this.
Well, first game, Tony. I guess you can just wing this one.
Yeah, I have no. I don't remember who I picked.
I put this one in. late.
Isaac's first though.
I
Oh, yeah.
absolutely know who I picked.
Number
Kansas State.
15, Kansas State at Missouri. K-State 5-point favorites. I changed it now. We just had this updated. I know the line's already moved. So we'll do.
Oh.
We have to do 5.5. That's what we're down.
I put 5 on the graphics.
But everybody made their picks at 5.5.
Is somebody gonna change your picks from minus 5.5 to 5?
No.
I don't know.
That
On
changes
this
my
game?
battle.
Yeah.
No, K-State by a million.
I changed. I just
My
updated
thoughts
them
exactly.
today. 5 whatever. 47.5 is under 11 a.m. SEC Network. Isaac, who do you have?
Kansas State.
By a million.
Oh, you changed the
I'm guessing
graphics?
everybody picked Kansas State in this one, or else Brian wouldn't do this.
Tony?
Yeah, I ended up picking K-State.
What do you
too.
mean, otherwise he want to do this?
He hasn't done this before.
No, this is new.
So
this
I'm
is
guessing-
nice.
Okay, just go through the picks and we'll figure
He
it
can
out.
just
This
throw
is
a
the
different,
first time I did
You
it.
can just throw a
Okay.
different image in that spot.
K-State. Right.
I mean, he's
yeah.
got some PowerPoint skills.
Yeah, K-State too.
Didn't tell me K-State.
100%.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Gave
You
him so much
ruined it.
credit.
Oh no!
Oh, whoops, not this text. You. Here's Brian.
Oh, that stings. Tough pick.
Oh no, I did highlight Missouri.
Thank you.
Tough
I meant
pick,
to highlight
Nick.
I meant to highlight K-State.
Oh,
Nick's
doesn't
got
matter.
Missouri.
Missouri.
No, he's
Ooh.
What do we go for?
Coming
pick
after
them.
coming after this guy. Coming after this guy.
No, I
Still got them skills.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
Are we taking Kansas State or Missouri?
I have Kansas State.
Oh, I guess we can just change picks whenever we want. Next Saturday, I'll change my
Would
picks.
you,
to the
would you like to change your pick right now, Isaac?
All right, now.
He's gonna save it.
Later.
Brian, who do you have?
I have Kansas State as well.
So K-State on the board.
Stay on the board.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
All right.
South Carolina at number 1 Georgia, 27.5, 54.5, 230 CBS. Isaac.
27 points. Too many. South Carolina. Go Cox.
Tony.
I don't remember. Hold on.
Well, I have it.
Oh,
right
I
in
got
front
you. I took Georgia. I got
You
Georgia.
just wait for Brian to click.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have Georgia.
of me. Whoa.
I agree with Isaac. I think 27 is a lot of points. I guess South
You need
Carolina.
it. You need it. Go Cox.
Yeah, there you go.
You're welcome.
Isaac, let's say that one more time.
Yeah.
Go
I
Cox.
almost knew
South
for
Carolina.
certain Brian was going to do that too. Georgia hasn't looked, the best.
27 is a lot for next
And
year.
I don't know. And I don't know.
Spencer Rattler's back in the top 20 or top 2 quarterbacks in the draft.
Did you
Top
see him week
2?
1?
That's what people are just talking. He has a higher completion percentage than Caleb Williams right now.
Caleb Williams played one more game.
I'm just saying what people are saying.
Nobody's taking a chance to spend on the round.
I don't know what you want.
Ludicrous.
I think the Cowboys are looking at him.
Probably will.
I hope the Cowboys
Why
take
would you go
him.
from one turnover prone quarterback to another?
Because
All right.
Hey,
Nick,
40,
next
40 nothing last night, man.
I'm not a Giants fan. It's okay.
Whatever.
All right, here we go now. Let's go with what is minus 7?
We got number.
What's the over under on this game?
Hold on.
20.
No.
6.
I think it's number 11. I can't remember what Tennessee's ranked. I think they're ranked number 12.
I thought you said first
11.
half. My bad.
Whatever. I'm gonna say guess. Number 11 Tennessee at Florida. 6 o'clock ESPN. Tennessee 6.5 point favorites. Over under 57.5. Isaac.
7.5. I'm taking the Volunteers, but I also could see this being the game that Joe Milton absolutely craps the bed and goes like 9 for 20 or something like that, and they lose. But I'm taking Tennessee until that happens.
I don't. Tennessee all the way. By 100. No, not by 100.
Write that down.
No, no, I definitely
Oh,
said
we didn't
no.
even look back at our picks.
It's a
from
weird
last
game to
week,
pick.
right?
I'll go over the
Oh.
predictions.
Oh,
from
okay, perfect.
I
No,
should have them.
But definitely,
Actually, I might have written
definitely covering that.
Nate.
I got UT.
The real UT.
Real UT.
No. It's not the real UT.
I just said UT.
Not anymore. They beat Alabama last
That's
week.
right.
Tennessee did it last year
Yeah, but we beat
with
them.
a better Alabama team that you guys lost to.
Oh,
Should be.
That's true.
snap. That's right.
I got Tennessee as well.
Good.
The real UT.
I just said UT. I didn't say the real UT.
We got a clean sweep here, or does Brian have something different?
Unfortunately, I have the Fighting Peyton Mannings.
Tony wasn't that funny, man.
It made me laugh.
Tony loved
Because I
it.
looked over at Brian's face and he's just
Jesus.
absolutely cheesing
He was really
about
proud
it.
about it.
Brian was absolutely proud about it. That's
Number
why I
7,
laughed.
Penn State at non-ranked Illinois. 11 a.m. Fox. Penn State is minus 15 now. 48.5.
15.
Do you think Big Noon would have been here if Illinois would have beat Kansas?
Yeah.
I do too. Isaac.
13, 15, don't matter. Penn State. Just absolutely diced at Illinois last weekend.
Listen. I agree. Penn State, 100%.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Penn State. This is interesting for Nick.
Yeah, because Illinois is supposed to win how many games? Or win
He's
the
supposed
Big
to win
Ten
the Big Ten
this
West.
year.
Big Ten
Oh,
West champion.
boy. I mean, it's not a Big Ten West game.
No.
Yeah, but it's a conference
I'm gonna go
loss.
Penn State.
Ouch. Big Ten West is so weak.
The Big Ten
This
West
one.
is weak. However, they're going to look even weaker after this game.
I'm not gonna mean, other than the Knicks Missouri pick, it's been pretty clean sweep across the board.
Well, the games weren't the best games.
They
Next week's
weren't.
gonna be crazy.
I think
Dude,
one-
these were the
this
best
one
of the
might be
best,
different.
and they
I
were.
know. I'm not criticizing the games you picked. There's just no good ones.
It's crazy.
It's week 3.
Let's go.
This may.
This
2-0
one might be a little
Minnesota
different,
at 2-0 number 20 North Carolina.
Game day.
7.5 is now the line. Every single line is moved from last night.
What was it before? What did we pick?
Six and a half.
Oh, I'll take 7.5. Thanks.
2:30 ESPN. 49's over under. If you're wondering, Isaac.
Minnesota at 7.5, please. Thank you.
Oof. Listen, Minnesota's hot garbage. North Carolina.
North Carolina by 12.
Oh, wow. That's not even that crazy of a pick.
I'm gonna go North Carolina as well.
You have Minnesota.
What is going on?
He's making them up as he goes. This is
my
Tony from last
goodness.
year right here.
I have them down.
This is
here.
embarrassing.
Unless
Brian,
I-
bring up
unless
your text, Brian.
No, I mean, no, he's right. I did highlight Minnesota.
That's a great pick. Great
You know what?
I don't know what you did wrong.
Let's keep it.
Ride, let's ride.
But we changed in the Missouri one.
Let's go.
Yeah, Missouri's changing for sure.
Just so our viewers know, Brian has not made 2 mistakes on this.
No.
No, I don't know. I highlighted
Nick
them.
is literally making up his picks as we go.
I was doing this. I think when Tasha was talking to me.
0 views.
It don't matter.
Okay. I'll take North Carolina.
Let's ride, Nick. Nick and I have the same picks.
Well, we're the most consistent ones. That BR,
What's the spread on
BRP
this
parlay.
one?
We're 3-0.
Oh, is that because Nick gets to change them whenever he wants after he sees Isaac's pick? After he
Oh,
sees
you
Isaac's
Copy and
pick?
Isaac.
Yeah, what the heck?
I changed my Missouri pick was different. Idiots.
I like it.
Oh, so now you're sticking
Yeah,
with
but that's
Missouri.
because you changed Minnesota too.
He's probably gonna change this one
Game
too.
number was 6 here.
Thinking
Colorado,
it's changing
0-1.
this
Colorado State. College game day will be here. Big noon kickoff.
They're
0-1
0-1.
Colorado State. Yeah.
Oh,
Taking
that's
on
great.
Isaac's Colorado Buffaloes.
Yep,
Number
go
18 in the
Buffs.
country. 23.5. This line's stayed.
Because nobody's
59 is
betting
over
it.
under. 9 o'clock on the ESPN.
Everybody bet on Colorado last
9
week.
o'clock.
This is a 9 o'clock kick.
Hey, did you know somebody put $1 million on -2.5 for Colorado? They cleaned house. They should have They should move that
this
line
is
like
9
I did.
p.m.
This
Alright.
game is 9 p.m.
Yeah, Central Time.
Oh, I'm not waiting.
I'm
for
not
that.
watching this.
I'm not watching. I'll wake up to that.
That's a garbage game.
Yeah, I'm not watching.
Actually, I'll probably still be at my game.
I will still be at
Brian, you'll still be at your game.
So
It'll be
go
halftime of your
ahead.
game.
You probably just clicked this whole bunch, didn't you?
Nope.
Wow. Isaac,
Oh.
who you got?
Colorado.
Colorado. Oh,
Tony? Hello?
Colorado State.
Uh,
Nebraska exposed Colorado. Listen, all right.
True.
We exposed them. We showed their weaknesses. Colorado State still sucks, but they're gonna at least cover the 23.
They're playing a backup quarterback.
Yep,
It doesn't
Colorado
matter.
State's
You
going
just
with
run
their
the damn
backup,
ball.
So maybe that's how they exposed Colorado.
Their starter was a 4-star, so this gets to be
4-star,
worse.
3-star doesn't matter.
keeps getting worse for you, Tony.
You say that, but what was your
Look,
record
if
last
Colorado
week?
State covers.
I won last year.
Last week.
Last year I won.
Last week is all I care about.
We had the same record last week, actually.
Damn, I
No,
did.
you didn't.
No.
Tony had the same as Brian and Nick.
Yeah, me, Tony, and Brown went 4-4. You and Isaac went 3-5.
I went 4-4. I lost 4.
That's pretty good for you,
Well,
Tony.
Tony,
I
you had
did
the same
way
picks
better
as
than
me. That was a
Colorado,
mistake on
move on.
Nick,
Colorado. Go
Brian.
Buffs.
Go Buffs.
Colorado.
I would have laughed if it was Colorado.
Ooh, the big game.
Probably just skip through this one pretty quick, too.
Not so-
Powerhouse, Northern Illinois. 0-2 Nebraska. 6 o'clock Fox Sports. Nebraska's a 10.5 point favorites now. This line is crazy. It's with this much.
Well, that's because Jeff Simmons not playing. They bring moving the line.
I think everybody just wants to pepper the team that Nebraska plays this year after they won so much money last week. on Colorado.
45.5.
Hey, we'll see if the
is
Nebraska
over-under.
curse is still a thing.
This is the week to break it.
No, I
Go,
mean for
we'll go
Colorado.
Isaac.
No, Isaac doesn't go first. It's Nate.
Oh yeah, Nate.
Nebraska, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can skip pretty quick through it.
I had Nebraska covered as well. Whether it's 13.5 or 10.5.
I got
I'll take 10.5.
Nebraska as well. Isaac,
Nebraska.
Tony, don't break the news. Don't do it.
Pick against Nebraska twice.
No, not twice in a week.
Oh, man.
Not
I think
twice
this is
in
the
a-
first time ever we've all picked the. No, Georgia
No.
Southern.
No, as a
No, we didn't
Nope,
do
I
Georgia
didn't.
Southern.
I
He
picked
took.
Georgia Southern.
Yeah.
It was. We actually all won it. It was. It was COVID year,
Yikes.
wasn't it?
I know, but don't go back that far.
There's no way Nebraska lost too many games that they shouldn't have lost that year.
I can't. I think I might be able to check to see if we did last year, but
Wow.
I don't think
That was
we did.
nice. All right. We want to. I mean, we didn't even recap our picks.
Go ahead.
What are the standings?
me 8 points, Brian 8 points, you 7 points, Nate 7 points,
And
Tony 5 points.
and Nate has a big bet.
Yeah, so that's how he has 7 points because his record's worse.
So how's this Bowman
I mean,
Shuck
we got
thing
it.
going?
Shuck is way ahead of Bowman.
For now.
But if any of them get injured, bets off.
I love how Nate was just making up new rules to this.
Let's see. Tyler Shuck has 3 last week and 3 the week before, so 6. Bowman has 0. Off to a good start. Oh, maybe.
So far, I'm looking back in the last year. Brian, me, Nate, and Isaac almost agreed on a lot of the rest games. You were the difference so far in 2 games where you picked the other team. But no, we have not agreed yet.
Yeah, I think you have to go.
Nope. Nebraska and Michigan minus 29.5. We all thought Nebraska would cover 29.5.
And we won that.
When was that?
Yeah, that was last time. That was
or
last
2 years
time.
ago.
Last year? Oh, 2 years
November
ago?
9th, 2022.
So
Oh,
last
so
year.
last year.
Oh, yeah. Because. Are you sure we all agreed on that?
It's right here.
Yeah, that's the. I think that's the only time we've all taken.
I think
Nebraska.
Michigan had to kick a field goal and they just ran it, and time expired and 29 covered.
Yeah, so far that's the only time that we've all only agreed. Oh, we almost all agreed against Iowa. Nate picked Iowa though.
Nice, good pick for me. Not.
Is that last year's Iowa game?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Nice. All right, just go to the ones. Just go to the predictions from last week.
I did have him in here. I might have left him in my other at home. I wrote them all down though because Brian had one.
What, the hot takes?
Oh, Brian had
Yeah.
Alabama by 14 against Texas.
I got them right here.
Oh.
I got.
Nate had 2. Brian had 1 that I had written down.
No, I don't have any from last week. Written down. Hold on.
I know Brian's was Alabama by 14 against Texas.
I don't have any other ones from last week. So I didn't write any. There were more hot takes from last week?
I had 3 of them written down on my actually, no,
Our
they might be in here.
BRP parlay pick records: Tony 1 and 2, Nick 3-0, Nate 2 and 1, Brian 1 and 2, Isaac 3-0.
Dang.
Quick rundown.
Oh, hey, I have it right here. Hold on.
Brian kept us from winning some money last week.
Nate said Utah would win by 24 points.
Oof. Happy to be wrong, or
They don't matter.
Nate said Ole Miss would win by 13.
did they?
Tony said Oregon
Yeah,
would
did
win by 21.
Oof.
Nate said Oregon would be up 25 at halftime.
Thanks, Brian.
And then the Brian said Alabama would be up
Dang.
would win by 14.
Oregon's really out here, really pushing the whole Bo for Heisman thing.
Old Miss won by
Literally
17,
Bodacious.
but that was before you knew Michael Pratt was out, so it shouldn't count.
Good pick.
You said it voids of injury, so.
That was just our bet.
Anything to recap or not to recap it?
Texas Tech is 1 and 1. Baylor is 0 and 2, so that's going well for.
Bets you guys. What other bets you guys have?
Tyler Shuck and Alan Bowman.
And you're winning that one as well.
What'd you say, Texas Tech and
Baylor. Yeah.
Both 0 and 2?
No, Texas Tech's 1 and 1. Oh, they are. Oh no, I thought they won.
Excuse me?
0 and 2, both 0 and 2. Dang it. Which one's
Yeah.
closer to winning a game?
I would assume. Well, I would assume
Wyoming
that
went into
the
overtime.
overtime game would be the closer one.
Oh. Okay. Do you guys agree or disagree that Oregon players should have ran the ball in?
Oh, 100% run the ball in.
I
No,
think
he should have fell
fallen
down.
Yes.
Yeah, you fall down because then
Yeah.
it's the
They don't
whole
put the ball
UNC App State thing.
Yeah.
No, as a player, I'm running that in. As a player,
It
you run
doesn't
that
matter. They ran it in. They won the game.
Yeah.
They covered the
in.
spread.
Isaac,
At the end of the game.
you're the
I
guy.
did-
You're the guy that got it. You're running that ball.
I did call interception though on that last.
You're
Depends.
Tony's running that.
Did
In.
I,
Oh, I'm 100% running that
Tony's
ball.
high stepping in there.
I'm high stepping. I'm.
We already know Brian. He's running that thing in.
I'm Deshaun Jackson looking
you're
back
running
towards
that
him and
thing,
falling in.
I'm running that
Yeah,
in and
I
I'm doing a
get that.
backflip.
As someone that used to live in the end zone, I'm probably falling down, saving the team.
I ain't getting there. Hey, Jesse, what quarterback was that?
Getting there.
Nate, what quarterback was that who just dove into the end zone against Ohio State? Oh, Youngstown State's quarterback?
Yeah, Youngstown State just easy pull. Like
It was
like
his own
three-
read.
yeah, 5
Ohio
yard
State
line,
just collapsed.
and he just dove in the end zone by himself.
It was awesome.
That was like when Lamar Jackson used to do cartwheels into the end zone and then injured
Do
himself.
we want to do our super dogs right now?
Oh yeah, and parlay
Super dog
picks.
and
Let's do the parlay first.
I have my,
Okay.
I have my super dog pulled up.
hold on.
Okay, let's do super dogs first
I don't
because
have a
Nick
super
wants
dog.
to do the super dogs. He
I
might
don't
change
have
it
a super
halfway
dog.
through though.
We're doing 9.5 next week.
Yeah.
I got my super dog.
Okay,
Go for
I got Virginia over Maryland.
Whoa.
Whoa! Now he likes
Now
Virginia.
he likes Virginia.
Now he likes
Oh,
Virginia.
Wow.
man.
Fear the turtle.
Chero.
Nate, this is your money too, man.
I know, but
Golly.
Who wants to go next?
I do not have one. I didn't come with one.
I will go
You
with.
texted. Be prepared to come with one.
you're the one.
Okay, I'll go.
I was
Go.
going.
Hey, Brian.
My super dog pick is Illinois over Penn State.
Jeez. Good thing we didn't pick Penn State for our futures,
Yeah.
Brian.
We're gonna lose that one.
Why?
Do I need to read mine?
Nate, go ahead.
Why did we lose?
Because you took Penn State to win,
Lose.
and now,
No, we didn't do future Penn State.
and now you're taking
We didn't do futures for Penn State.
No, I know, but you took Penn State to win on
Who
there.
cares?
You're taking Illinois.
Just wait till you hear my other one.
I got Georgia
Golly.
Tech over Ole Miss.
Whoa.
They played Louisville tough.
Huh? Tony knows it.
Dang, I don't know. There's some pretty good ones. All right. I got mine. Georgia Southern plus 19 Wisconsin. Georgia Southern's out for another Big Ten win. this
Georgia
year.
Southern has to win though, right?
Yeah.
Straight out money line.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
that was just telling you that was the spread so that you guys understood.
What did? Oh,
I love that actually. Dang, it's nice.
Tony got one.
Wisconsin's balling.
Georgia Tech's 20-point dogs.
20. Wait, this probably is gonna be way over the limit.
I'm putting it in right now.
Yeah, someone should check it.
Oh golly.
What was Nate's?
Georgia Tech, Mississippi.
Ole Miss.
It says Mississippi.
No one calls him that.
It says Mississippi. What about
Yeah, but-
Akron over Kentucky?
What about Southern Miss over Tulane?
You want that?
Ooh,
Oh
yeah,
wait,
might
it's
go
only
back.
11.5.
No, you can't bet that.
Oh.
Tulane's our
Only-
team. That's our
Yeah,
future.
don't bet against our futures.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't
Pratt's
bet
out.
against our future.
Might be screwed.
Did we take Arizona too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
can
I don't
bet
do that.
against our future.
No, you can't.
We didn't take
Bad
Kansas.
juju.
I got Nevada over Kansas.
Man, what about Michigan State?
Nevada is really bad. Nevada lost to Idaho.
Okay, nope, I don't want that.
What about
one.
What's Akron like?
Bad.
Well, can they
All
beat-
these teams are bad.
Nevada literally lost an FCS
Georgia
team.
Tech's not bad.
Okay, but like, what about Florida Atlantic versus Clemson?
Fine,
Casey
Akron
Thompson
over.
versus Clemson.
Yep, I'm taking that one.
What is it?
Florida Atlantic.
versus
There you go.
Clemson.
Florida Atlantic's bad.
That's
What else do you want me to do?
We're not going to be able to bet this.
There's so many.
We win. It's $111,000.
Oops.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'll take a different one. Hold
Yeah,
on.
take a different one.
What's mine?
Let's Wyoming over
if-
Texas.
If you
No.
want to drop it to a 10-point game,
What
you
are my
can.
odds?
I can't drop it to a 10-point game. Akron over Kentucky.
What about Miami, Ohio versus
Oh, it's
Cincinnati?
gonna be a lot because that's
Wait, what'd
25
you
point
say?
spread too.
They're
What?
all huge
That
spreads.
one we have to change that one. I paid $111,000.
We almost have to bump the spread down to 9.5 this week, or
Go.
else the spreads are going to be
That's fine.
huge.
That's fine.
I like
Yeah.
my game.
We can find one more.
There's
No,
so
you
many.
can't. There's not any that
So
are
with-
less than.
Brian, can you look at Akron over Kentucky?
Just a second. I just have our 4 games in there, and it still pays $89,000.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah, you
That's
haven't
without
even-
Tony even having a game.
The spreads are too
It's
big.
either Isaac's or Brian's that are putting this over.
Nate's is 20. Mine's
Mine's
only
20.
18.
Mine's only 14.
Fine, Miami, Ohio over Cincinnati.
That's a good one.
We got to drop another game. With the 4 games, we're already at $89,000.
let me look, guys.
Mine's only plus 400. Mine's the least.
What's mine?
Nick?
Yours is the least.
Yeah, yours is plus 430.
Mine's
That's-
plus 675.
Jeez.
That means you're just more, Nate.
Jeez.
What?
Nate's is plus 800. Nate's got to change
It's gotta
those.
be Nate's.
Nate,
Oh.
Nate, you have to change yours.
Tony, what did you
I've
want?
changed it. I'm
I
the
said
only one that's undefeated on
The
this.
Miami, Ohio.
You're not undefeated.
No, undefeated. I'm the
Cincinnati.
only one that has a win on this.
Where?
I have to
Miami,
change
Ohio,
mine.
Cincinnati.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's gonna be pretty high no matter what.
By the way, disclaimer: if you have a gambling problem,
1-800-bets off.
1-800-bets off.
Miami of Ohio versus Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
So Aaron Rodgers took one sack and got sacked, or one snap and got
He
sacked.
did get
Yeah.
one sack to one sack.
Well, he didn't take one snap out because he got one pass off.
No, well, it was.
Oh yeah, he's 0 for 1.
Yeah, the left tackle just didn't block, and the guy was like,
Who did you have, Anthony? Are you on the right week?
Yeah. Cincinnati, Miami, Ohio.
It's at 6 p.m. Cincinnati's minus 14.
Oh, I didn't go down far enough. There it is.
What about Navy over Memphis?
No, I don't
So
like
I need Nate's game.
what's our point?
13.5.
13. Does it have to be 13 and a half still, or?
Yes.
What about Michigan State over
So I'm the one
Washington?
that
Don't
has
do
to
that.
Old
No.
Dominion over Wake Forest.
Don't like that.
No.
Northwestern over Duke.
Definitely
Do you
don't like that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Why would you like that? Northwestern's garbage.
So is Duke.
Duke's ranked.
Old Dominion, Wake Forest. Doesn't matter.
Boston
What about
College.
San Jose State over Toledo?
San Jose State's not playing this week, are they?
Yeah.
What about
Yeah,
San
they were
Diego
gonna
State
break.
over Oregon State?
Man,
Where's that game?
that's not very much though. Here, wait a second. With maybe since Tony changed his game, maybe we can put that Georgia Tech game back in there.
Yeah, I had to change mine last
I
week.
could see.
Okay, we can do that. It's only 47,000
Who Georgia
it's
Tech
all
Ole Miss?
five?
with Georgia Tech's in there. Yeah, because Anthony
then-
changed his down half. So it
I
helped.
want to bump mine up a little bit.
So we got Virginia, Georgia Southern, Illinois, Miami of Ohio, and Georgia Tech.
Correct.
$5 pays $47,400.
The only one I don't see winning is Illinois.
We're still going to
so-
Vegas if we win 47.
Yeah, that's 20. That's about $5,000 a person. After taxes.
BRP
Oh, it's
parlay.
probably like more like 8,000.
BRP
But
parlay.
after taxes.
Okay.
Same.
I got the overs in Virginia Tech and Rutgers.
What is it? Oh, well, I'm gonna make you.
39.5.
I have.
Hold on. Vautech and who?
Rutgers.
What time's that game?
2:30 on Big Ten Network.
Are you putting these in, Isaac?
I'm just putting them down on my.
You said
so
over
I can
39 and a
send
half.
them later.
That's good.
Over 39.5.
Yeah,
My God.
it's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, Nate.
I got Bowling Green covering the 39 and a half against
Where's-
Michigan.
What time's that?
Because Michigan is 0-2 on covering.
I actually like that a lot.
Yeah.
6:30 p.m.
All right, Tony.
Plus
you got
what?
one?
I
I
don't.
don't know.
Okay.
Come
Oh,
back
plus
to-
39 and a half.
Brian, you got one?
I do. Just a second. Oh, it's up to 40 now, Nate,
I'll take that.
on Caesars.
All right, I'll put it at 40 then.
Mine
Jesus.
is. Where'd it go?
Mine's Notre Dame and whoever they play overs.
What time's that? That's an early game, right?
Yeah.
Who did they play?
Great question. I forgot. Notre Dame plays
Central Michigan.
Central Michigan.
Central
It's
Michigan.
You have-
55.
Yeah, it's 54.5 right now.
Even better.
And we probably will get these in tomorrow.
Yep.
So whoever wants to, everyone just Venmo tomorrow or tonight.
I don't know if I want to take the
I'm gonna take over 64 on Western Kentucky versus Ohio State.
That's a good pick.
Over 64.
Do you think taking
Who's the game?
Western Kentucky at Ohio State.
64, right?
I really like that
Yeah,
one
I do too.
because Ohio State's gave up some points.
Yeah, Western Kentucky is spread them out, throw it around the football field.
And Tony, whatever you want there, big guy.
Ooh,
I mean, if you want to take Alabama spread, go for
You're
it.
putting these
I
picks
was
in
thinking
tomorrow.
about either the LSU spread's only 53 and a half,
Oh, you're leaving.
or the over under. Sorry. Or
Oh, we talked about
discussed
we talked about because we won't all play together. No,
No,
Not
it's,
even-
Other than that.
it's single elimination.
and Isaac's gone. Yeah, I told you it's in
Yeah.
elimination in the fall.
what are you talking about?
Softball.
Vegas trip for work. The last week of September.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I would skip softball for that.
I might do it anyways. I might just go.
Come on down.
Oh, Isaac, you're here. What the heck?
Whoa.
I'm sure Dave would be thrilled. We'll let Isaac break the schedule to him.
I will. I'll send him a text.
I think I'm gonna take the overs in the San Diego State Oregon State at 47.
SDSU against OSU.
San Diego State won't score.
Neither will Oregon State. They'll put the ground and pound.
San Diego State's
Is it over 46?
It's 47.
Ooh, I do unders. That'd be a good one to root for.
All right, screw it. I like the unders then. I didn't know San Diego wasn't gonna.
Well, Oregon State has
Under?
pretty good defense.
Are we sure we're doing unders?
Under-
47?
Dude,
Yeah.
This will be
I
the
mean,
big
they
score.
scored 36 last week. I know they played
Who did?
nobody or 2 weeks ago.
Oregon State's defense is pretty good.
Put up 20. I don't know.
And nice is right. They run the ball a lot.
Who? San Diego State.
Oregon State.
Oh.
So they waste that clock.
All right.
I actually
guess
like the unders in that one.
that's fine.
That's
I don't
sweet.
know, dude. Oregon State's putting up. I mean, granted they played nobody, but they put up 55
I mean, if you want to go overs,
and then
go overs.
42 on San Jose State.
Do it, Tony. Take the overs.
Overs.
Go overs.
Good. Good, man. We don't cheer for non-scoring.
I
We cheer
did.
for scoring.
Florida and Utah.
I did too
Under
the first
44.
Week, so. I did too the first week, so.
Anyways, I think we're locked down there.
All right, we're locked in.
I have no idea what I picked.
You had San Diego State versus Oregon State over 47.
And you also had Miami of Ohio over Cincinnati.
Perfect. I like my picks.
Not too bad. Oh, 47 and a half is what I see on Bleacher Report.
Oof.
Hopefully that hook doesn't kill us.
Oof.
Sign us out.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate it. Don't forget to check us out on all our social media as well as I forget now. Podcasthousemedia.com. Right? I said that right. Yeah, I said that right.